following game of Dungeons & Dragons is brought to you by Dungeon Master Doom, the world's worst Dungeon Master. These campaign games are from the perspective of the Dungeon Master and not the players. You'll see my notes with potential future spoilers, along with any dice rolls I make through D&D Beyond. I often make mistakes, and that's okay. Things will go wrong, and that's okay too. Playing at home and not in a fancy studio, you'll also notice or hear bad crackling in audio, the local ice cream van, and at times a disgruntled toddler. With that said, it's time to embark on a journey into a new world, and join me as I host the homebrew campaign of Keeper of the Seven Keys. So, are you ready? Should we go for this?
Yeah.
Do it.
So, last time you entered the ballroom and cautiously made your way through. The dungeon had a very cool and acrid smell that started to get stronger and stronger as you ventured further in. You ventured into the male changing rooms and discovered robes, which were red. You didn't ask what colour the robes were. Red robes and a slain wolf spider. In the female changing rooms, you discovered a secret door that led to the maiden's chamber, and at that point you found a tin bath, and Mary found 3 bottles of unholy oil.
Cool.
Dave failed to detect a pressure trap in the storeroom. Well, he thought it was there, but when he threw a dagger it wasn't quite enough pressure to set it off. And you looted the storeroom, and took 20 sets of silver cutlery, each valued at about 1 gold each, 3 bottles of wine, and a rare bottle of Blood Mountain Midnight Brandy. Now, in regards to the Midnight Brandy, as Nomak isn't here, who would like that?
I will take the brandy.
You take the brandy? Okay. Okay, so if you go into your inventory... actually, I'll quickly just send it over to you. Actually, no, it might be better if you do it, sorry. Just search for Blood Mountain Midnight Brandy and it should pop up.
Where am I searching?
Just manage equipment and then add equipment and it should pop up.
Equipment. Blood Mountain.
Yeah. So it's a very potent drink, but has its benefits.
Add. Hey!
You got it?
You done it.
I think so.
Good, good.
It said equipment added.
Yeah, it should have 5 charges. Basically, each charge is a drink, and the first drink would give you 10 temporary hit points for an hour. However, there are consequences if you were to drink more, as it gets more potent. You'd still get the 10 if you were to drink. So if you took 10 damage and decided to take another swig within the hour, then there'll be another effect after that.
Okay.
So, as you get pissed, stuff happens. You enter the dining hall, which magically erupts into light and reveals a large table and expensive hardwooden floor. On the northern wall was a covered picture, and you uncovered it to reveal the Nightshade family, the mother, father, and an albino son that you recognised as a Apophis. And I'm so annoyed at myself that you got rid of the key, because Nomak was just starting to have visions and Apophis would have been, oh, I'm going to pop out at this point. But, oh well. You find nothing of interest in the kitchens, but you find a perfectly intact doomsday clock in the storeroom. You then enter the ballroom itself, and walking across the marble floor, you see an altar at the back of the room and 2 burning black candles with a pink flame. You look up and see this existence of space, of twinkling stars and a blood nebula. You defeat the 2 night gaunts which attacked you, and after which you put out the candles, and this extra dimensional space above you faded out of existence. And that is where we leave. That is where we start off.
Okay.
So you are in the ballroom, and all is quiet. There's a little sense of claustrophobia as this once open space has now contracted inwards. And I think you were just investigating, or you had investigated the iron door on the right-hand side of the room.
Yeah, we established that was the way out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then we're poking our heads down the other hole.
Okay, so you're looking...
Sorry, we also took the picture from the frame.
Oh, yes.
And we took the ritual candles.
Yeah, I didn't add that to... So you got the ritual candles.
Yeah, 2 of the ritual candles. And we cut the picture from the actual frame to take with us as proof.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you did. I just forgot you did that.
Fabulous.
Okay, so how would you like to proceed?
Cautiously.
So you start making your way down these stone stairs, and they seem just loosely chiselled into the rockwork, into the tunnel. There's no bespoke design. These are just dirt steps leading down.
Me and Blinky slowly work our way along.
Okay. So you should now be in the next room.
Ooh. This one looks intriguing.
So, as you walk down the corridor, you come up to a door, and looking at the door, you can see this is a huge iron vault door. It seems very heavy, very well designed, and it also has like a raised feature of a tiefling face. And
Is it a poffish face?
It's just a tiefling. You would probably associate it with the dad's features more than a puffet. It's like a almost generic tiefling face.
Let me check the door for traps, please.
So, as you go to examine the door, the face starts to move, and the eyes look to you. They look back to Mary and Blinky, and then it says, "What is so fragile that saying its name breaks it?"
Are you going to tell me that it's speaking, or do I hear that as well?
Yeah, it's speaking out. The sound travels.
Silence. Matt.
And
Yeah.
Dave.
And with that word that you were quick to come to, you hear 4, 5 mechanisms unlock, and the door creaks open. I forgot to put Fog of War on this map, didn't I?
Yes.
So
Sorry, I didn't realise you meant to.
yes, I don't know why that didn't work, but no worries. So,
But it looked exciting.
yeah, so as you step into the room, you see that this is a very luxurious place of study, and it looks untouched for quite some time. As the door opens and as you step forward, magical lights start flickering and illuminating the room. There's a large carpet, very, very rich in design, very high thread count. And as you look around the room, because everything's illuminated, you see a number of chests, crates, a desk with a few vials of liquid on them. And on the large table, you see humanoid remains, all skeletal.
So what's to the right of me?
Right, so you've got a
The
table.
2 circles.
Like you've got a table and a barrel in the bottom right, and then you've got desks and a couple of.
I'll go over and examine the desk first.
Okay. So as you cross the threshold of the room, at the middle of the room, you feel the rug underneath you begin to move ever so slightly on its own.
Oh, fuck.
Really? Rogue?
As I would now like you to roll initiative, please.
All of us?
Oh, yes.
Oh, shit.
Sorry.
Okay, 16 is my initiative.
16.
17 for me.
17. What are we doing with Nomak?
Same as that. We'll tell you what we...
Yeah.
Okay.
You give us some options, we'll tell you which we pick.
Okay. I'm just loading his sheet in. And initiative, he gets 14. Okay, so you all get a full round before the rug. So Dave, top of the round, what would you like to do? As you see this rug just like raise up, like rise to like a humanoid stance and then like lean over you.
It's leaning over me.
Oh,
Ooh.
close to.
Right, well, Blinky's going to go behind him and take a savagey bite.
Okay.
And I believe that's going to hit with something like 22.
22 hits.
But that's not a lot of damage. There's 6 damage, I think, for Blinky.
Okay. And yourself?
I will then take a good couple of slashes. Uh, 23.
23 hits.
It's... brain fart, forgotten what I'd do. Okay. How many D4 is it? D6 is it for sneak?
Do you work out at 2?
I think it might be. Where are you, bloody man? Yeah, 2. 13 for the first hit. Crit on the next one. But that only does 8.
Okay. So you
Oh no,
absolutely...
it doesn't. It's double dice, isn't it?
Yeah.
So 12.
12. Okay, so as this rug like comes up behind you, you just get like this tingle on the back of your neck and just like slash into this this rug, absolutely decimating it within a couple of strikes. Mary, what would you like to do?
I will move up a little bit so I can see through the door and see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I will cast Hex on it.
Okay.
Oh, no, I won't, because I've run out of magic. Did we have a short rest?
No, you went straight
No,
for
we
the
went
Right
straight on.
on.
Yeah, straight down.
Okay, instead I will just Eldritch Blast it.
Okay, roll to hit.
What's that? 23?
It's a rug.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
No, that's a D12. Hold on, one sec. Ooh, 10 points. That's 14 altogether.
So as you, how do you want to do this? You know, how do you want to take out the rug?
Just do a little bit of a flourish and then just integrate it into lots of little pieces.
Yeah, there's just thread and there's not even much thread left. Just like
It's a little bit of a shame. I'd already planned to wrap that around the Doom clock to help with transporting it and give it a nice rug at the other end as well.
How unfortunate.
Oh dear, sorry.
So
At least it didn't kill you.
within
It's true.
within like 12 seconds, the room erupts into combat and then quiet, draws to silence as the candles and lights flicker slightly, and the room is yours.
You hear a little voice. Fuck, it was quite a nice rug as well.
Okay. So we're going to be more careful now, Rogue.
Yes. Come on, it's the only time I've moved anywhere without prodding it first with my dagger.
Yeah, didn't learn anything from the step before, though, did we?
So what do I see on this desk?
Okay, so on the desk, directly opposite to where you are, you see 3 potion bottles.
Okay. Are they labelled?
And 2 of them are.
What do they say?
One is a superior healing potion, and one is a potion of giant strength, which is hill giant strength.
I will take the potion, the superior healing potion.
Yep.
And I will chuck the superior strength to Mary.
Okie dokie. So Mary, you've got the superior.
What does the third one look like?
Yeah.
It's like a diamondy type teardrop of a potion bottle, and the contents is it looks like a slight murky grey, murky green colour.
Would I have any idea with my arcana knowledge of what that might be?
Roll investigation.
Or would I have any idea with my knowledge of potions?
Roll investigation.
$13.
Oh, 24.
24. Bear with me. So, looking at the contents of the potion, you take out the stopper, you smell it ever so slightly, and it kind of makes you gag a little.
What?
But the smell, you don't know how you know what this smell is. If it's from experience or reading about it, but you would assume, or you think, that this is a cull or a chull paralytic. So it's a type of venom, and that's CHUUL.
Paralytic.
Yeah.
I think I'll give that to our rogue who doesn't check mats.
Thank you.
So yeah, it's a potion that can paralyze.
Cool.
Split the rest of the room up. Do you want to take the barrel, or should we give them? No, Matt can take the barrel. You can take the cases, and I'll take the chests.
I'll take the what? Sorry, darling.
You take the boxes, the crates. That's the word.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to prod it very gently and pretend I know what I'm doing.
So you go for the crates, and the first crate you open, you're very careful, you're cautious, you're a bit on edge from everything coming alive. Well, you prise it open, and this crate's packed with straw, and you reach in and you pull out this metal bar. It looks like platinum, however there are dark blood, like veins running through the platinum. On the actual face of the bar you see a horned demon as its hallmark, and there's 5 of these bars. So if you'd like to add
Any?
just make it. I haven't got an item for this, but just make a note of 5 blood platinum bars.
Okay.
Okay. The second crate you open up. Again, it's packed with straw to keep the contents safe. And inside you find 20 empty glass vials.
I will show them to the rogue because they might come in useful for him.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll take the 20 glass vials.
And then as you prise open the last crate, you see this very well stitched and highly tailored haversack, and next to it another decorative bag.
Ooh. I like bags.
Careful with bags.
I know. Do I know what type of bags they are?
You would notice that you can see 1 haversack and 1 bag of holding.
Yes. We've got a bag of holding. We've got a bag of holding. Sorry. And this is why you're the best DM in the world.
Thank you. Yeah, just don't be creating any black holes, okay?
No, definitely not. So, a decorative bag.
Yep. So
The decorative bag of holding.
Yep. And then haversack as well.
Haversack. Just a haversack.
They're just both standard haversacks and bag of holding. Yep.
Cool.
Okay, Dave.
So I will carefully examine my first chest.
Okay. So, opening the chest, there's nothing's trapped. We'll forward through that. Nothing else is trapped in this room. But you do the precautions as you normally do, and
Cool.
you open this chest to find a scroll case, and that's it. There's just a large scroll case in the bottom of this chest.
Does the scroll case contain a scroll?
Would you like to open it?
I will.
Okay.
Carefully.
So as you twist the lid and the wax seal breaks, you carefully take out the parchment inside, and what you see is a schematic for some kind of lock, and there is a title that says the Lock of Darkness.
Ooh.
Okie dokie.
What does it look like on the schematic?
So it's the lock itself is 2 circles, an inner and an outer circle, and within the gap between each circle there are 7 keyholes, or 7 circles with a rune in each, so we say. And each rune is slightly different, but there seems to be some familiarity with language, so to speak. There is it all looks as if it was from the same time period.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, it's just as simple as 2 rings, and then around it are 7 smaller circles, with each one with a rune.
Okay, cool. We'll take that.
Most definitely. Mary would like that.
Okay.
Okay, I'll pass it to Mary.
I will investigate that better later.
Okay. And I'm actually going to properly draw this up as well at some point, so it looks all
Cool.
fancy-pantsy.
Yeah. I'll move on to the next chest.
Okay, the next chest. You open it up, and all you see is all the shiniest things you like. You see gems, gold. It's just a mix of colour and wealth. So spending the time, you kind of get a rough estimate that there are 7,000 gold's worth of mixed gems and 10,000 gold pieces.
Holy hell.
Shit.
We're gonna die, you know that. He's giving us shit because we need magic stuff.
We'll take that whole one. And then I'll go to the final one.
Okay. You open up the final chest, and I forgot to write this down. You come across... I can't remember where I put it. There's an oddly shaped vial, and picking it up, you notice it's full of like this a small vial has like very thin, very small particulates of sand. And what you have is, to skip on all the investigations and that, you have a potion bottle of dust of disappearance.
Ooh.
So I'm actually going to customise that in D&D Beyond. But you basically get 3 charges of dust of disappearance.
Cool.
And that's basically invisible. You can cover an object within 10 feet, become invisible for 2d4 minutes. So yeah. You got
and what does Nomad find in the barrel?
The barrel's empty. There is nothing in the barrel.
I still say that's what Nomad would investigate first.
So, but we'll
Check if it's alcohol.
find his investigation. Let's see if he actually sees anything. Oh, -1 on investigation.
Wow, we've had a really profitable day.
Yeah.
You seem worried.
We've got to get out of here with all of this.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So we are rich.
For a time being.
Mm.
Is there anything else you want to do in the room?
What's with the skeleton?
Okay, so you approach the desk and you see this humanoid skeleton, and it has arcane runes etched into every bone, but the skull is missing. So there's no skull, but there are runes etched into all the ribs, around the ribs, the vertebrae, knuckles, the lot.
Would I know what these runes are?
No.
I don't recognise them.
Nope.
At 200% magnification. Did you fucking customise that and take the head off? Or did you make that up based on it not having a head to start off with?
The latter.
Right, okay.
I was just trying to think then.
I can't believe you went in that. Okay.
I was trying to think then because I designed it ages ago. Yeah, it's one of the preset icons in Illwinter when I designed the map.
Right.
Yeah, you got to use what you got.
Me being the cheerful soul that I am, I'm taking the skeleton's hand.
Okay, so you can.
I want to know what the runes are.
Can you not just copy some of them?
Oh yeah, I could do that, couldn't I? I've got a book.
Rather than, take an
Carry
unknown
around a hand
hand
with
of
it.
Vecna or something.
Carry around the hand in the bag of holding.
Yeah, you can have the hand in the bag of holding.
I'm taking the hand in the bag of holding and doing some of the drawings off the
Grog.
rune.
I've got
Sorry?
fucking grog with me.
You have. I'll draw copies of the other runes on the thing into my notebook.
Okay.
Well, I'm taking the hand.
Taking the hand. Okay. And you've copied the notes.
Which hand are you taking?
I think the left hand's prettier.
Okay, so you take plunder the vault and take the left hand of the skeleton. What would you like to do? Proceed back through the ballroom?
There's no other way out of there, is there?
No, it's all sealed off.
Okay.
Just one.
Is it worth just searching the walls quickly
Sure.
to make sure there's no trapdoors?
Okay.
I'm kind of assuming there isn't, to be honest, but and I wouldn't know if there was with that roll.
Other than a hole in the carpet, and you don't see anything.
Is the carpet still there?
Well, there's part of a carpet. It's a huge rug.
Was the trap the whole carpet or just a little bit of it?
It was a 5 foot square of carpet. Hang on, how big is a rug of smothering? It's a large construct, so 10 by 10? No, 5 by 5? No, 10 by 10, isn't it? Large creature.
Okay. So basically, there's not a lot else with the rug.
No.
There's nothing hidden underneath the rest of the
No, I
rug.
think that's the more accurate size of the rug. Yeah. Just a rug.
Cool. Just a rug, cool. Okay, yeah, we'll head out to thingy.
Okay, so you make your way back up through the stairs and back into the ballroom where the one dead creature is just lying on the ground, and the remains of the second, which Mary just evaporated, is towards the door to the dining hall.
guess we go to the big bar lock.
Okay. So yeah.
We opened it before, didn't we?
Can't remember. I think it was jammed. Or you went to open it but didn't.
I'll have a quick look at it, see if I can open it relatively easily.
Okay. So you go to apply pressure, try the locks, but it seems to have rusted in place.
Okay, then we'll just go out the other one.
Okay, so you backtrack through the...
All the way back to where we started.
Yep. Mary, I'll take you.
Thank you.
Blink is already there.
It's fast, that blinking.
Yeah.
I guess we've got one more door to look at then.
If you so choose.
Is that a red flag on it? Is that a red flag?
Yep.
Yes.
Very, very cautiously, I examine the mechanism on it, the bar.
Uh-huh.
I examine the hinges.
Okay.
I examine the bottom, the top of the door.
Right, so this door would open towards you, and it's been barricaded in place by spears and rods and stuff like that. Not any magical rods, but it's just been wedged into place. You feel that by removing a few of these implements, the door would just naturally open. It seems very weak on its hinges.
Okay, I'm leaving it at the moment.
You gonna leave it? Okay.
Hang on. Mary, what do you reckon?
No. If we go in there, there's a reason it's barricaded. The other door was marked. And we went in there and you nearly died.
I know. I think there's something dangerous there.
Yeah.
Danger is often the same as valuable. How's your magic?
Sorry?
How's your magic?
What magic?
Should we go up and see what time it is and camp, maybe?
Yeah, I need a rest. If we're going to do something else, I need a rest because I've got nothing left.
You got nothing on your arcane link?
I used all 3 last week.
Cool.
Well, it's secure. I mean, it's been secured like that for a while, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So let's climb back about. We got a nice bit of stuff around us to sort of set up a camp and a watch. What time is it?
I'd say you probably spent 3-4 hours down there, so you're probably getting close to midday.
So we can have a short rest, have lunch,
Yeah.
and all the rest of that, and then go back down.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have yourself a short rest. Spend any hit dice if you want, and then I'll throw you back down in the hole. Are you back in the ballroom again?
My hit dice aren't going. My things aren't going up. How do I spend hit dice? I've pressed the short rest thing.
I think you still got to roll them manually. I don't think they. I don't think it automatically takes them, does it? It's been a while since I've been a player. I'm not sure.
Okay. Oh, bastards! Oh, bastards!
My hit dice is a D8.
That's taking the piss.
I'm back up to full.
I'm back up to full. And do you know how many hit dice that took?
Go on.
3.
Oh,
Close to 1.
3 ones! 3 fucking ones!
I've got a 4.
The odds of 3 ones in a row.
What dice are you using? Because if it's that same set of flipping dice, I will throw them away.
Leave me dice alone.
I'll get you a jail.
Doesn't make any difference.
So is everyone back in the ballroom?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're prising open the door, removing the barricades?
Go on.
Yeah, let's do it. Slowly, carefully, cautiously.
Okay. So as you remove the barricade, you notice the one door, this door more or less comes off its hinge, and you see a 10-foot corridor. You can see on the floor here, if my thing will ping, the remains of a second door. So just bear with me 2 seconds. Ooh. Ooh. Oh.
I want to cry.
As this door crunches open, you hear a and like sounds of smashing and heavy footfall as out of the room charges a flesh golem. This construct of sewn flesh of various races. It has its head is half elven and half drow. There's bits of scale across its breast and down its shoulder. And I would like for you to roll initiative, please.
That's not so good.
That is not what I want to hear, love. 19.
11.
Uh, 19. Okay. So, Mary, what would you like to do?
I am going to hex it,
Okay.
and then I am going to Eldritch Blast it.
Okay, roll to hit.
Oh, hit. 18?
I was going to say, you cannot miss this. This is like the lowest AC. The AC on this is lower than the rug. It's a hit.
Right, okay. Okay, so roll that and that. So. Ooh! I've got 10 against that. 10, 14 plus 2. That's 16 in total with Hex.
Okay, so seeing this huge figure just like lurking over Dave, this blast of energy hits this creature square in the head, because that's the only thing you could actually aim for with like Dave blocking the path, and its head just gets wiped clean off its shoulders and it drops backwards dead.
There we go. Problem solved.
I labelled it up as flesh, but it was damage. It was a damaged flesh golem that they'd battled and left in the in that room.
Fabulous.
So as you venture into the room, there's a trap that has been deactivated. It seems like spikes had come out the walls and then had been broken off and just left on the floor. But within the room you just see a mass of crates and boxes, everything smashed and ground to a pulp. There's glass which is practically powdered, splinters everywhere. This creature looked like it had just gone to town.
Not been left to do it for 3 days.
Yeah. And the rest. And with that, I would like to congratulate you on finishing the ballroom.
Excellent.
Fabulous.
So, what would you like to do now?
Get out of there.
Okay. I wasn't going to do athletics checks again to get you back up and down the rope, but yeah, we're back up at the ruins. How would you like to proceed?
Can we have just what sort of state are the ruins in? Like, how big are the walls and stuff?
The walls are probably 2 or 3 feet thick, and they're only about 3 foot high in the tallest places.
And how many trees have grown around the area? How flat's the ground?
The ground is flat, and there are a number of trees, and the dead trees that you killed prior to going down the hole.
Interesting.
But you don't see any additional trees that weren't there prior to going down and coming back out.
No.
What's the plan then?
So
we've got those 3 sort of magical woody sticks, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
Do any of the trees look like they've got the same sort of magic in them?
No.
Or has that been in?
The only trees that had that magic, that enchantment, were the trees that you burnt.
Right, so it's only the living ones that have got that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's the rest of the wood like around here?
It's just normal forest, woodland, beech trees, ash, oak, willow, just naming trees.
So what I'm getting at is, I think those 3 staffs are the only bits that Salazar's actually interested in.
Yeah.
Or is he actually interested in some of the wood from the area as well?
Let me just have a look. I'm pretty sure he only asked for enchanted wood. Yeah, I think it was just the enchanted wood he was after.
Okay. So we're relatively rested up now.
Mm-hmm.
We had lunch before. The flesh garden didn't really take very long. So it's maybe 2 o'clock?
Yeah. Still early afternoon.
Make our way out?
What? I'm wondering if we make a little camp again, get ourselves comfy, and then maybe call Salazar.
Doesn't he need a door?
He does need a door. But we have doors downstairs. I suppose you're right. Rather than make a camp, we'll go back down. Make ourselves comfortable in the kitchen.
And we've got a new base camp.
Fabulous.
Chris,
Mm-hmm.
I'm already considering whether it's worth converting the top of that into a lumber yard and having the underground bit as our base.
Okay.
I'm already wondering if we can make this profitable and convenient.
Well, technically there's nothing stopping you. This is just an abandoned manor.
So if we called in a few workers to put a lumber yard in place,
there is the...
We know it's good quality wood.
You've got the wood. There's the only problem you see is the blights. You don't know if there are any of those still around. It's entirely up to you.
So you want to claim the estate, basically.
Not just yet, but I'm considering it for the future.
I think you would have to speak to...
Doom.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if we're the backing of Doom, I don't suppose there'll be any problems with it. A big name like that in the kingdom. And at the moment, I think we're in quite a good position to arrange things like this. But, you know, for now, we can just get back on with what we're doing.
Yeah.
This has been abandoned for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I don't suppose anyone else is going to come in and take it over anytime soon.
Probably not. But in the meantime, are we going to call Salazar?
Yeah? Sound like a plan?
It's your plan.
But I also thought he might be able to help us out with transport.
How? Drop us somewhere else through his magic door?
Basically.
That's crafty.
Well, we know he's got the ability to do it. And it doesn't seem to cost him a lot. And, yeah, we got a few bits and pieces for him and some more things to discuss.
Okay, then.
Okay, you going back underground?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, you make up... I'll just drag you all over.
I think the kitchen's probably about the most comfortable place here. Or do we like the dining room?
Dining room, kitchen. Either way.
Okay. Well, we've got doors either side.
Yep, you've got at least 3 doors around you. So yeah, you smashing the orb.
My Salazar thingy, my glass orb.
Mm-hmm.
I use that to summon Salazar.
Okay. So you break the orb on the floor, and you see this mist kind of flutter outwards. This very cold-looking mist, little specks of gold. And can you roll? Is it 1d6? I can't remember.
I don't think you gave me the information.
Did I not? Okay.
You just told me it was a glass orb.
Okay, my apologies. So equipment.
And he would come as soon as he could, or whatever, or when he was free.
Salazar summoning orb. It is. Yeah. Could you roll a d6 and add 1, please?
6.
Yeah. Have I lost you, Matt? Have you disappeared?
No, I got 6.
Oh, sorry. You rolled a 6.
Say that.
No, I rolled a 5, but 5 and 1 is 6.
Yeah, so you got 6 in total.
Yeah.
So you smash this orb, the glass just sits there on the floor. And you start waiting and waiting.
Would you get comfortable? We're expecting it to be a couple of hours.
Yeah. An hour passes and the warmth of the dining hall or the kitchen, wherever you're fleeting to and from, keeps you warm. Another hour passes, and on the 6th hour you hear a knock off one of the doors. Second later, the door creaks open. Hello there! You summoned Salazar and his Wonder Emporium. How can I be of service?
Firstly, you asked for some enchanted wood.
Ah, yes, I did. Thank you.
We could only find these 3 staffs, but I thought you might be interested in those. They might be helpful.
Ah, thank you very much. I will come up with a suitable reward for your efforts. I hope the loggers didn't give you any trouble.
There were a couple of what were they, branch wraiths?
Oh, these are direct. Ah, interesting. I thought you would have purchased them for me, but to get them in their raw form without processing, that's. I will do you one better. I will come into my office. So he opens the door wide and he goes through the door and disappears.
So we'll go in with him.
Everyone follows. Yep. So you go in and it's his grandeur room. It's the room with the marbled floors and the desk and the arch behind you. The very first room that you met Salazar in. And he takes a seat behind the desk. And he lays the wood down on the desk and runs his fingers over all of the bright green veins and globules of that green unknown material. And he seems very happy. Did we discuss a reward? I cannot remember. It says I've had many business dealings over the last several days.
Right. I think we just said we'd do it as a favour.
Oh, well, in that case, allow me to extend a courtesy. Is there anything you are after in particular? My emporium is filled with glorious wares.
Have you got anything for dark vision? Any goggles for nighttime viewing and
I think
essentially seeing magic?
I have something exactly what you're after. Let me just dig it out. So he rummages through his desk and you kind of get a feeling that this could be like a desk of holding. You hear him moving things around and it's like this endless sound. And he pulls out this little this decorative wooden box and opens the hinge, turns it around and faces it towards you. And inside you see a pair of goggles, the leather strap around the back of the head, and some crystals that you can interchangeably move in and out to get its various effects. I think these are right up your alley. They have the ability to see through magical darkness. It gives you what they call a true sight for a certain amount of time. Highly sought after by adventurers, but you've done me a great service with the wood. I would gladly knock 1,000 off the price.
What's the total price?
4,000.
Is that with the 1,000 off?
Yes.
Yeah. Mary? Mary?
Group funds.
You want to spend some money?
You want to spend some money? Okay, go on then. How much?
4 grand.
Please say you got a discount.
I did.
That's all right then. Hand over the 4,000.
Okay. You count it out. Salazar doesn't even... He feels the weight of the gold. You can see him almost magically adding it up in his head, and then just scoops it into one of the drawers. And you hear all this loose change and all this loose gold just clanging around somewhere. The sound kind of comes from around the room. And yeah, he pushes the box forward, and you now have goggles of true sight. So in D&D Beyond, just find goggles of true sight. It's a homebrew, item, and then you can add that. You've got 3 charges, 120 true sight for 10 minutes on each charge.
Excellent.
How profitable for both of us. Is there anything else I can assist you with on your ventures? What about you, my lady? Anything take your eye?
Have you got anything new that might catch my eye?
Well, I kind of work on the basis that if you want it and I have it, I can provide it. I don't have a shop, so to speak. There aren't any items on display. If you are in search of something, I can acquire it.
I haven't really been thinking about wanting any magical items. I don't think. Have I said anything?
You wanted bead of fireball?
What?
You wanted a bead of fireball, didn't you? Necklace of fireballs.
Necklace of fireballs?
Yeah, it's like the little beads.
Oh, God, yeah, sorry. Yes, please. Jewellery.
I think deep down in you there is a flame waiting to explode. I have this item. He rummages around again, pulls out another box, and presents you with like this necklace on a silver chain, and it has like orange amber beads upon it.
That's so pretty.
Now, these are extremely explosive, and Salazar does not quite want all of them in his shop, he will be honest. However, I can sell you a number of beads on the necklace. The more beads, the more expensive, you understand.
Yes.
So we range from 300 gold for one bead, and the price goes down to it goes down as a discount, shall we say. If you want a necklace of six beads, which is a full set, it would cost 7,500 gold.
7,500.
And that's for 6 fireballs.
Hang on. How much was one?
300.
300 times 6 is only 1,800.
Okay, I'm going off prices on this. Oh, it's because... bear with me. That's 1d6 plus 3 beads. Oh. I don't know why my website's telling me that.
300 sounded cheap.
Yeah.
That sounds too
I
low.
got excited.
It's a rare item, so it can be up to 1,000. I would say that there are... Let me just roll a d6 and just to see how many...
How strong's a fireball? Pretty hefty, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's 8d6.
Wow.
That's got to be something like 700-800 a pop.
Yeah.
We'll go...
If it goes up to 1,000.
We'll go 650 per bead.
Okay. So the full thing would be, how much did you say? 7?
Let me get me calculator. 650 times 6. That doesn't work out right. Okay.
Well, hang on. So if we take, say, 3, It's not too much, but we'll be able to get more orbs anyway, won't we? If we speak to Salazar again.
Excuse me, I let you negotiate your own shit.
I'll be quiet in the corner now.
Thank you. So it's 650.
I'd say 650 for one. See, this website's saying Fireball 650 for one. Then come on, work. Bear with me, guys.
Okay. Because 650 for 6 is 3,900, and I would be buying that.
You're gonna wipe the floor clean with everything I throw at you now, aren't you?
No.
You see, for a necklace, this doesn't make sense because it goes from 300 to 480 for 2, just under 1,000 for 3, 1,600 for 4, almost 4,000 for 5, and then almost.
Right,
8.
2's the ideal number. Then that's the cheapest for a fireball by a long shot.
Because a wand of fireballs is like 32,000, so I'd say 2 beads at 1,500. I think that's fair. Maybe. I don't know. I'm useless when it comes to this.
So it's saying 650 for one.
It says 650 for one. No, that's what I was saying. On this price list, it's saying 300 for one, 480 for 2. But that's like you can level.
That's stupidly low.
Yeah, you could level an entire city for like under $1,000. So I'd say Salazar would offer 1,500 for 2. I don't know. From a meta point of view, is that fair? I'm not.
From a meta point of view, that seems reasonable to me. Sort of $3,000 for 4.
That's what I was thinking. $3,000 for 4. Would that be all right? Is that fair?
Yeah, he'll take it.
Because we're not going to overuse them because they're expensive, but they're not.
They're something we save for.
For the big. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you've got 4.
So our $10,000 then is down to $3,000, isn't it?
Hold on. Stop doing numbers. So that's 3, 7, 10. Hold on. Can I be really cheeky?
Yeah.
I know we gave him gold, but can we give him all the gems because there's 7,000 of them, and we still keep the 10,000 gems, and they're easier to manage?
That's fine.
Thank you. Yeah, we still got $10,000.
Okay.
Okay, $10,000 gold.
Okay. So
thank you so much.
Salazar gives you the necklace with 4 beads and closes the box and hands you the box. Is there anything else I can do with you today? Do for you today?
Next question. Do you make the magic items or do you just buy them in?
It is a complicated affair. I can and have crafted a number of items by myself, but I have access to the greatest secret, shall we say. Although I am the greatest secret, there is another secret upon another secret. It is complicated, and I do not wish to reveal how I acquire my items.
Fair enough.
That said, you have acquired a number of extremely rare items today. Be careful of who you show them to. There are a number of individuals out there and organisations who they are drawn to such magical items and artifacts.
When you say drawn, is that in a magical context or in a I'd quite like that shiny?
From my understanding, they are programmed to seek out magical artifacts and take them for themselves.
Okay.
But do they know you got them if they see them, or do they just get a feeling magic in that direction?
The latter of your hypothesis. Oh fuck! What's the word?
Hypotheses.
Your theory stands correct. They are drawn to such magic.
Okay.
Where we are now, not far, is the high magic city of Krugma. They have found ways to repel such invaders of magic. But you can also store magic items in a chest lined with lead, or in a extra dimensional space tends to work well.
So, a bag of
Bag
holding?
of holding.
Correct.
Good to know. We will keep an eye out for one.
Oh, I'm sure over time they will probably you'll probably come across one or two.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for our help.
Thank you for your patronage.
And I've got my +1 dagger, yeah?
Yep.
I bought before. Discuss the possibility of having a dagger with silence on it.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say for that?
$8.50.
A dagger with silence on it? I thought we said more than that.
No, because you've already paid for the dagger.
Oh, right. So if I pay another $8.50, I get a silence spell on it that I can use however many charges or whatever.
3 charges, and the creature needs to make a Constitution DC 15 saving throw, or suffer, or have the silence effect put on them. Yeah.
Can Salazar do that for me? Or is that a different... Or take that somewhere else? Or?
I think you'd probably need to see somebody else. He wouldn't modify an item.
Right, okay.
But he can... No, he wouldn't be able to modify. He would be able to sell you like a... Well, he wouldn't sell you a +1. Just because he doesn't make that. But, yeah, you'd have to see somebody else about getting the runes etched into a dagger to do that.
Do we know anyone who could do that at the moment?
You have not met anyone who can do that, but there are people around who could.
And we are talking about going to the High Magical City next, no, we're not?
We are?
Just trying to think. I'm just trying to think where it was. I've kind of scattered people all over the place, but I think it is in... It's close. I'll say that. It's close.
Shall we see if we can get Salazar to drop us off in the High Magical City? Would he be very kind and do that?
So you ask him. He goes, unfortunately, it does not work like that. You have called me. I have opened a door to where you were. This door here will only go that way.
Fair enough.
Thank you very much.
You're
suppose
welcome.
we want to ask then. Is there anything else you're after? And you're obviously interested in just general magic items if we come across anything. But like the wood, is there anything else specific you're interested in?
Not at this time. There are items I am after, but that requires a greater level of trust.
Fair enough. In that case, would you still be interested in giving us another orb to contact you again, or not?
Most certainly, that is 10 gold pieces, please.
Yeah, we'll pay the 10 gold. I'll pay 10 gold.
Yeah, so he reaches into his desk and pulls out another orb and delicately hands it to you. So any time I'll be with you as soon as I can.
Of course.
Thank you, Salazar. I like my pretty necklace.
It suits you.
Thank you. See you soon, then.
See you soon.
Thank you for the business and help.
Good day to you. So as you walk through the door, and as you're just about to cross over the threshold, Salazar just speaks up to you, Mary, and goes, "Take care of yourself. I might be in contact with you shortly." And then you step through just as he's saying that and back into the ballroom.
That was odd. Told me to take care of myself and he might be in contact soon.
He's an odd individual, but he's been good to us so far.
Quite like him. He seems really friendly.
Chris.
Yes.
Goggles of true sight, was it?
Yeah.
I can't seem to find them.
Let me find your sheet, and I'll. It should come up as purple because it's very rare, wondrous. It's just goggles of true sight. Let me just find your sheet, and then I'll add them in.
If you just type in if in the management bit, type in goggles because they're coming up because I can see them.
Well, I've typed in goggles. I've got goggles of finder's goggles, goggles of knights, inquisitive goggles.
Right. I've just added it onto your sheet, so just refresh your page and it should pop up.
Thank you.
Cool.
Ooh.
Okay, so it's approximately another. So you waited for 6 hours for Salazar, and that puts you probably at early evening. So what would you like to do? You're going to hunker down until the following morning?
Yeah, I think we're better travelling in a day, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you rest, you set out all your camping stuff in either the kitchen or the dining hall, and there's a very odd feeling as you try to get to sleep. But you get sleep, you get rest, you take the benefits of a long rest, and you awaken. You believe it's a full night's sleep, but obviously being underground, you're not quite sure on what time of day it is. But yeah, it's early morning. You've got yourself a full rest. What would you like to do?
Head out, I suppose, towards the lake.
Okay, so I need. So you make your way back out of the ballroom up to the ruins. Again, nothing has changed. So you're proceeding north. If you proceed north through the woods, you will, after you've studied your maps and stuff, after about half a day, you will break break through the woods and be out onto the flats. And then you've then got to find a source of travel to Krugma. So that's half a day. If you were to go south, back on yourself, it's 3 days back to Big Town. But we worked it out as a full day to get onto the flats, and then possibly find a fishing village or something on the coast of the lake, and then it's a day over water, just under a day over water to reach Krugma.
Krugma?
Yeah, Krugma.
So north through the woods.
Krugma.
North through the woods.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. So it takes half a day at most as you orientate yourself north and follow the forest, and the trees get thick with cover. You hear the creaking of bark and what seems like heavy footfall behind you, but in the vast distance. But as the forest starts to thin out, you see before you a wooden cabin or a wooden settlement in the distance. From where you stand on the tree line, you see humanoid workers cutting trees, debarking wood, and you see what seems to be a wooden fortification.
Okay then. Heading towards it.
Can I sneak ahead and just have a look what they're looking like? Are they friendly-ish? Are they regular people? Are they armed?
So, as you break cover a little more, you see a number of workers. They look like peasants, but they're on the actual log settlement. This this fort made of thick wood. You see that there's somebody in a watchtower.
Do the peasants look thin, hungry, malnourished?
No, they look
Happy, or just regular people?
just regular people.
Then I guess we'll go up and find out where we are.
Okay, just bear with me 2 seconds because I've just buggered something up. So as you sorry, hang on. Something's gone horribly wrong. There we go, I think. That's better. So as you venture forwards, let me just move you over to the next thing. Are you across?
They appear to be.
Yep. Okay, so you see this this huge logging camp that seems to be felling hundreds of trees, and you're walking through an area of deforested, an area of deforestation where these individuals are like severely pruning back the forest.
Okay then. We'll see if we can.
Is there an obvious way into town? Into the place?
I just need to roll for something. Ooh, okay. So the person who's on watch, you see they're like sat propped up against like the guard railings, half asleep, just leaning on a bow. But no, there's no visible entrances to the settlement this side. As you move around, you can see that there is a double door to a building over on the left-hand side.
Should we head that way? Or have you still gone ahead?
Well, do you want to be charming? Is that the best way?
I think so. I can be charming most of the time. Who would you like to be charming with?
We can either go to the door and see there, or you can just go speak to the guard.
Let's speak to the guard. He can direct us, and that way we won't be intruding. Or get him into trouble for not noticing we're here.
Okay, so you're approaching the scout on the watchtower.
Yes, I'm just going to shout up.
Okay.
Hello!
I'm going to just duck out of sight a little bit, behind a tree somewhere.
Okay. So what, like down here or something?
Yeah. Me and Blinky just sort of waiting outside.
Well, I actually rolled a natural 1 to see if the scout noticed you. So yeah, whatever you do, it's not gonna. They're not gonna see.
We can start a small campfire there, and we'll say.
Oh, you could let off like 3 beads.
A fireball.
Yeah. You can let off all 3, and you're gonna be fine. So you shout out to this this human man just standing there, and he's just like, oh shit, and then he starts ringing a bell as on the watchtower, and like this dang 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 starts clanging out.
We just want to know where the door is. We didn't want to be rude.
Oh, just stay where you are. Do not.
We can stay here. We're not here to cause trouble. We just want some advice.
Do not move, please. Just shit.
Okay, darling, we won't. We'll stay right here. You're gonna go get somebody. You're gonna go get management.
Yeah. Be right back. So this guard runs off, and then a couple of minutes later, a very well dressed half orc climbs up this ladder to this watchtower, like leans on the rail with this scout next to him, and then closely followed by like another, like a mercenary type. And what do we have here? Who are you?
Hi, I am Meredith Hedvinker, but everybody calls me Mary. We were sort of passing by, and we're sort of looking for like help a little bit, just a tiny bit. We were actually trying to get to Krugma, and we were wondering if you know how to get there, and if anybody you know has a boat that we could actually, hire from them. But you're the first one we've come across, and it was just like we had to stop, and we called up the guard, and he was so nice to go get you.
Krugma. It's that way. You're not after board, are you? We don't offer board here. This is a work camp.
Oh yes, we presumed it was some sort of work camp because there's lots of trees been knocked down, taken down, cut down. What's the word? Cut down. That's the word I'm looking for. Chopped down.
Felled is the correct term.
Oh, thank you. Always good to learn something new every day. So, do you have any of it? Oh, sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Carrigal is who I am.
Carrigal. Very pretty name. I quite like that. That's really nice.
Thank you. From the Fairy Fire Logging Company. This is our territory, and I'm going to ask you kindly to move on.
Okay, that's fine. I didn't realise that the Fairy Fire Logging Company owned it. I mean, I was under the impression it was an old family place, but that's okay. That doesn't matter.
No, Nightshades are long gone.
Are they?
Yes, they are. This territory is ours. We acclaimed it. We harvest the wood. Now, if you would kindly move on, I can point you in the direction of some peculiar folk who may take you across the river.
Peculiar nice or peculiar odd or peculiar killer? Because I really don't want to have to hurt anybody. It's not in my nature to hurt anybody, but I'm going to defend myself if somebody tries to hurt me.
Well, if you don't mind the freaks, then they'll take you across.
Such an unkind word.
You haven't seen them.
At this point, I'm sort of looking at Dave going, what the hell else do you want?
Well, we'll take the lift, you know. We'll take the directions to the nearest town or whatever.
All right.
Okay, we'll take the directions, please. Thank you.
All right. Northwest, half a day. That'll get you there. Just don't walk into the storm cloud.
The storm cloud? What is that? Sounds so interesting.
Look northeast. So you put like points northeast, and then I'd say most likely from this camp, because where this camp is, it's on flats, and you can see like flat grasslands, and to the northwest you see a huge wall of electrified crackling cloud, and it kind of like moves up and then falls down over a distant town.
Ooh. Is that a town under there?
Right, that's Raventop.
Raventop.
Well,
okay.
You don't want to be going there.
Are they peculiar too?
Well, if you don't mind death, that's the place to go. Stay away from the cloud. You go through, you don't come back.
Oh. When did this start? Do you know? I'm a curious of nature. I just, I like to know where I'm going, what I'm doing, how I can, protect myself. These times can be so savage.
Since I was a wee boy, probably 30 years.
Oh, so it's not a new thing.
Just keep your distance. You'll be fine.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Right.
It was Garricle, wasn't it?
Garrigal, yes.
Garrigal. Oh, I'm sorry, I mispronounced it. It is a beautiful name, though. So nice to meet all these new people. I've had such an adventure the last few weeks, and just, anyway.
Bye.
So yes, go ahead. Bye.
And it just goes, just goes down with his grunts and yep.
Okay, what are we doing, Dave? I tried charming, it doesn't work.
Shall we head towards the town?
Do we want to head towards the electrified town? Or do you want to go to Krugma?
We
want to get to Krugma, don't we, really?
The only place to get a boat at the moment would be the fishing village he was just talking about. So the one that's like right at the edge of this storm cloud, and this is where all these quote unquote freaks live, and they're just like, it's just a small fishing village, but they have boats that could potentially sail you across the lake.
Yeah,
let's head for the village.
Okay, so what time of day did I say it was? Oh, that was half a day, so yeah, you're
half a day.
Okay. Can you so you start making your way across these flatlands. and you as you're walking, you're getting closer and closer to this huge wall of storm, and the closer you get, the more you feel this electrical charge like surging through your body. And in the fields you see like these huge bulking creatures, like absolutely huge, like 3 times the size of a cow, just like eating grass. And then you see as they raise their heads, you see these massive antlers upon their heads, and they just very docile. They just look at you and then go back down to eating the grass. But you continue towards this village as as night begins to creep in.
Okay.
So how far away from the village do we reckon we are?
You could probably make it within the next... You get there before nightfall.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Yep.
Okay. So as you... From the outskirts, this town is probably 500 yards, if that, from the start of this storm cloud. And every now and again you hear this deep grumble of thunder, and you see streaks of light. You never see the lightning, but you see like streaks of like white light surging all over this dome of cloud that engulfs Raventop. And the village you come across, it's nothing more than hastily built buildings, very rustic, and from a quick glance you can see a shipyard and a couple of boats, small vessels, probably about 5 houses, and a tavern called The Last Rest.
Should we head there?
Tavern it is, then.
So as you step through the doors of the tavern, you feel your boots stick to the floor. And
Proper tavern.
And it takes a bit just to like move slowly through this tavern. And looking up, you see a number of humanoid creatures that are suffering from physical deformities. Some have additional ears, eyes. Some are very malformed with very hunched backs. A couple have half fur, half skin. The only normal looking person seems to be a dwarven fellow behind the bar.
Okay then. I'm going to go up to the dwarven fellow.
Oh shit, outsiders. Hello, how can I help you? He looks at you very wide-eyed.
Hello. We've been sent in this direction because we need some help. Actually, do you have any milk?
No milk. I got the ale. Only the ale.
Oh, okay. Well, we were actually wondering if you know anybody that would take us to Krugma.
You fishing? You fish?
Not as a living.
Okay.
We're just looking for somebody that would help us get across there. Would you know of anybody? Oh, do you have any rooms here? Because, it's night time and, we'd like to stay if that were at all possible.
Yeah.
Food would be delightful.
Food and... Okay. Yeah. I guess... is it... How much? How much is it? He is asking you the question.
So I'm presuming you would know.
We don't deal with money here. No, nobody brings money. We trade.
So how do you pay?
We trade, like fish for ale, vegetables to be cooked. Not many of us don't need money. Not many come through.
Oh. Oh. I am going to say that I've got 2 spare rations and see if that would get me a bed for the night.
So you put them down on the bar. He picks them up, sniffs them, and aye, okay. Room, and I cook one for you. Yeah.
Would be really fabulous, darling.
Thank you.
There's a couple of more of us. I mean, I'm sure they'll probably do the same. But yeah, and the other thing is, how would we pay somebody to get us to Krugma?
I don't know.
Could you recommend anybody that would take us there? Who would we need to speak to?
You'd need to speak with Owly.
Owly?
Owly, yeah.
And which of these lovely people is he?
He's the one that looks like an owl. He's
It's not rude to ask. You just need to make sure that you don't want to insult anybody.
He's not back yet, though.
Oh, okay. Is he due back?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we can wait for him while we're having our food, if you don't mind.
Aye. I'll cook your food.
Thank you very much.
If I see Owly, I'll send him through.
Thank you. I'm going to go sit down at a table. I'm presuming there's tables.
Yeah, I'll bring you drinks.
Thank you.
Okay. So you go. You find a table. There's a couple of the residents of the tavern. Just they make their way out. So they don't like the look of outsiders to their little settlement. But yeah, you take a seat, and a couple of minutes later, you hear this, and you look across and you see this dwarven. Well, his upper half's a dwarf, but the lower half of the barman is a slug. This huge slug. And he just trails this slime across the floor as he kind of like wades himself over to you and here's your drinks.
Thank you very much. Sorry, I didn't get your name, darling.
Sivrik.
Sivrik. Thank you very much, Sivrik.
I haven't seen Owly yet.
Thank you. If you don't mind sending him through, I mean, obviously we'll just looking for a little bit of help. Whereabouts will our rooms be?
That's a good question. I think there's some upstairs.
Oh, is it like we can just go find our own place and see how we feel?
I think so. Don't get many don't get very many. I don't get very many guests.
Well, hopefully, if you're not enthusiastic about guests, we'll try and be as polite as we possibly can.
You're okay.
We don't want to cause any upset to anybody.
You're okay.
Thank you. You're lovely too.
Thank you. And then it just wades. I don't know, how does a slug move? It kind of just like slithery wades himself back around the bar and you have your drinks. It's probably one of the worst tasting ales you've ever had. But
this is why I wanted milk.
You don't want the milk.
Good point.
And a couple of hours go past. Another one. And then you smell. You catch a heavy waft of fish. As this kind of looks like an aarakocra, but The head is of that of an owl, but the wings, where wings would be, have been brutally removed. And this individual limps ever so slightly as he drags this small net of fish across the bar and hands them to Sivrik. You see Sivrik point in your general direction, and the owl Aarakocra turns to you, and you can see that one of his eyes is completely white, the other one is normal. And he hobbles over to you and goes, "Yes? You wanted Owlie?"
Hello, I am Meredith Headfinger. Everybody calls me Mary.
Hello, Mary.
And we've got Nomak and Dave with me as well, and we were just wondering, we're looking for somebody that will take us across Sigma.
Not now. Too dark. Too dangerous.
Well, we don't mind waiting. Would it be possible to do it tomorrow?
Yes. I go fish. You can come with.
Oh, that would be lovely. I mean, so that we sort of get dropped over there and then you can carry on fishing? Or did you want help with the fishing? Because we don't really have experience of that. Well, I don't think we do. Have you got any, Dave?
No.
No.
No. I'll take you across. No charge.
No charge?
No charge.
Are you sure?
Yes?
Oh, that is very kind of you, Ali. Well, we're staying here tonight, so what time would you like us ready in the morning, and we'll be ready for you?
Oh, no morning. No. Still too dangerous.
Okay. Afternoon?
Yes.
Afternoon. Okay, then. That would be delightful, Owlie. Thank you so much for your help.
Ow.
Can we buy you a drink?
Why is the morning dangerous?
The water pulls us to Raventop. Too dangerous.
Like a tide.
Yeah, so he'll, because that hurts my throat, he'll explain as best as he can that through a lot of the day, the early morning is not as bad, but there's still a risk. There's a chance that any boat can get pulled towards the storm cloud, because as where the cloud is, it kind of overlaps part of the river, part of the lake. So there is in the morning, you kind of get the sense that there's a 25% chance that you could get sucked into the storm cloud in the morning. He's very confident that during midday sun it's smooth sailing, so to speak, but then your chances of successfully getting to Krugma diminish by 50% in the evening, and then 90% at night, as these tides unnaturally pull things towards the storm cloud.
Okay.
Tomorrow afternoon, isn't it?
Fabulous.
Okay.
Yep.
So you proceed to try and find a room. There's 3 of you now, isn't there? And not 4. So you find one room and a storeroom.
Okie dokie.
And that's all you managed to find upstairs. So it's a fight for the bed. Nomak just passes out at the bar.
I'm going to sort of keep an eye on the door anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. Fabulous. Thank you, darling.
So Mary takes the bed. You have yourself a very uncomfortable night's sleep. You thought the dusty beds in the big town safe house were bad, but this is you every breath you're just breathing in dust, and you know nobody has been up here ever. You know it was it was built, but then nobody has ever stopped here. You know Sivrik can't get upstairs, so it's just been left to nothingness. But as you get a good night's sleep, well, you don't get a good night's sleep, but you get a night's sleep, and wake up in the morning. Not much to do. People go out, they're toiling crops and that sort of thing. But come midday, you see this disfigured Aarakocra owl just waiting by this sailboat at the end of this jetty.
Okay then. Let's do it.
Oh, hello you. Hello.
Hello there, Owlie.
Hello. Are you ready to go?
We
Think
are.
so.
Okay. I'm going to go out now. And he picks up a couple of oars and then just like rockety over onto his boat, takes a seat, puts his oars into place, then has a lapse of concentration and then just puts the sail down and goes, I'm ready now. And you making your way out to the boat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So Owlie is deceivingly strong as he pulls back and forth on the oars and maneuvers them out, and he's he seems slow at times, but when it comes to maneuvering on the water, he's adept at what he does, and he's very cautious as to how he moves, and he's always keeping an eye on the storm cloud as he moves. But yeah, he starts rowing out, and you leave the shore behind, and you watch this storm cloud grumble and groan, streaks of lightning, but you move away from it, and you start making your way across the large lake. Sorry.
Okay.
As the day begins to carries on, Owlie doesn't say a word. His eyes are just transfixed at the storm cloud behind. About 2 or 3 hours into your journey, there's a bump at the bottom of the boat, and you hear this thunk, and the boat rocks ever so slightly. Oh,
Ooh.
Was that you?
Who is that?
Was not me, was it you?
No.
Oh, okay. He continues rowing. Second later, another thunk. And then this large tentacle latches on over the boat. And this huge sucker just sucks onto the boat. And this giant octopus begins to rise up out of the water. Can I get initiative, please?
Oh, bollocks. Natural 20, so that's 22.
Hang on. 14.
Okay, so let me just get that again. Mary, what was yours? 22?
22.
Dave, 14. Octopus is 14 as well. And Nomak is passed out asleep. You won't need Nomak, I don't think. Okay, so Mary, top of the round.
Right. I will hex it.
Hex it.
So I'll do that. And I will then Eldritch Blast it.
Okay, roll to hit.
So 17, 23.
23 hits.
Okay. So that is D6 and a D10. Where's my D10 gone? There it is. Couldn't see for looking. 6, 4, that's 10. 12 altogether.
12 damage. Okay. Anything else? I was going to say, you're probably in a 10-foot by 15-foot boat. It's kind of like a large rowboat. And you are quite confined. Dave, you're up.
So the tentacle's actually on the boat, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm just going to get the knives out and give it a good whack.
Okay.
Along with Blinker.
No advantage on this one, though.
No. So one of them's going to miss.
Mm-hmm.
The other one is... $18?
18 to hit, yeah.
No, it's not. It's 20 to hit. Oh, well. Okay. Still hits.
Mm-hmm.
And that will do... 13 points of damage.
Okay.
And Blinky will have a bite. And Blinky
attack.
hits.
I was going to say I'm going with all the low AC monsters today. I don't know why they ended up all being so low.
Blinky definitely hit. Each roll of 9.
Yeah.
And does 7.
7. Brilliant. Okay.
Sinks his teeth in and then lets go. And starts spitting. Doesn't like
Doesn't like calamari. Okay. With that, it's the giant octopus's turn, as it removes its one tentacle from the boat, and then goes for Blinky, and that is a +5 to hit. So that is 11.
11 damage on.
No, is that 11 to hit Blinky?
No, it doesn't.
Okay. From the opposite side of the boat, another giant octopus reaches over and attempts to use its tentacle attack on... Are we including Nomak in this?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, on
Let him
Nomak.
have some swings.
So he's going to attempt...
That'll wake the fucker up.
Yeah. So going to attempt to go for Nomak, which is a... Ooh, that is a natural 20 on Nomak. And you can watch this back to say I'm not fudging this at all. A natural 20, and that is 2d6 plus 3 normally. So that's 4d6, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shite. 16, 17, 19 for Nomak. So yeah, he's awake and pissed off and technically grappled as well now.
Oh shit.
Okay. And then it is Nomak's turn. So he gets to attack it back. Which one do you want to go for? A or B?
Well, he's grappled, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, he needs.
So he's going to rage first, I reckon.
Okay. So does his
Try and break the grapple.
Yeah, he does break the grapple. He got a 17. So that's his action, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. And then we are top of the round because I haven't included hourly. So Mary, you're up.
Okay, so Hex is still on. I'm going to go for the same one I went for before.
Yeah.
And I'm going to Eldritch Blast it again.
Mm-hmm.
18.
18 hits.
So let's have a look. I keep losing it. How can I lose it? Literally. There. Sorry, I can't see it for looking. So 4, 8, 13 altogether.
13 damage. Okay. So you hit it with this blast and like you just see all this force energy just rip away the rubbery skin of this creature. Dave, you're up.
Right, so that's a miss. 16's a hit.
16 hits. Oh, which one are you going after? A or B?
The one that's Mary's blasted.
Okay.
And the 16 hits, doesn't it? You said.
Yes.
That's Blinky and me.
Okay.
So damage. 11 damage from me.
So
8 from Blinky.
Yep. So as you dagger it, you just completely gut this this octopus as it just like slumps forward over the boat. The boat tipping and rocking slightly. But yeah, Blinky at the same time takes off a tentacle, just leaving the octopus behind you. So it's going to use its attack and go for... Who would it go for? It's a stupid creature. So I'm just going to roll a d4 just to see who it goes for. 1, 2... It's going to go for Blinky. And it rolls a... Does a 3 + 5 hit Blinky?
Yeah.
Nope. So that's that creature's turn. Can't do anything now. Ooh. That would not make a difference at the moment. Okay. Nomak, what would you like him to do? Hit?
It is.
15.
Let's remember here.
Yeah, it's been around 3 times today, I think. 15 hits and deals 5 damage. Don't think he's got any bonus actions, has he?
Is that all he did? That's rubbish.
It was 2 on the d12 plus 3. He is half asleep.
Right, okay.
Top of the round, Mary, you're up.
I will blast it again.
Move Hex.
Or is it undead?
Excuse me?
Somebody say move Hex.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is the other one dead?
Yeah.
Jesus. Yes, I'll move Hex. Didn't realise it was dead.
Yeah, me and Blinky nailed it.
20.
Okay. Double the dice.
Double the dice. Woohoo. If I double the dice, I only add my bonus on once, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
No, if you had 2d6. Because it's dice.
Yeah, but the 2d6 for the hex.
Yeah.
But what about the bonus on my spell?
Oh, the static is, yeah, you only had that once.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 12 plus 4, 16. Ooh, nice one. Full 6. 16, 22, 26 points of damage.
Woo. Okay. So again, this creature is looking extremely haggard as it's a couple of its tentacles are lashing out left and right. Water's spraying all over the boat. Owlie's just kind of like frozen in fear and still trying to row towards the city.
Me and Blinky then.
Yep.
Well, Blinky's just hit. In fact, yeah, we've just nailed that. I've got 1 crit and a 22.
22.
And Blinky's got a 22.
Okay. Roll damage.
Oh, bloody hell. $16 from me and 12 from Blinky.
Yeah. So how do you want to do that?
Just, we tear it apart between us.
So there's probably...
My knife goes in, then Blinky's mouth just goes in the same spot as soon as the dagger comes out.
So you probably carve off... let's just see how many tentacles you carve off. So from the two creatures, like there's 9, some of them still writhing tentacles lying in the bottom of the boat, and Owlie's one good eye just widens, and like you almost see on his beak this smile. He's like, "Oh, you're a good fisherman." And that takes you out of combat.
Does he want the pieces of octopus?
He's like licking his beak. He's like very transfixed on the tentacles. Yeah.
I'm going to use Mage Hand to bring
Grabbing
some.
you floating away. Grabbing you floating away.
Yeah, grab the bits that are floating away so that he can have them.
Okay. So yeah, you the 9 tentacles are the ones that have like landed in the boat, and then like, the mass of the creatures have just begin to sink. Or well, I don't know. Does an octopus float or sink? But yeah,
Probably sinks.
and, like thick.
Yeah, but just
thick ink like covering the surface of the water.
vial. Get a vial of the ink.
Yeah, we've got some glass vials. We can try that.
Okay. Roll performance? Maybe?
Performance?
Well, it's not going to be...
Nature, maybe?
Yeah.
Like a hand, possibly? Survival? Animal handling, even? Performance is just fine.
You know what? Fuck it, roll religion instead, I don't think. Make a choice between nature and survival. Nature or animal handling.
Oh, we'll go for animal handling. And that's terrible. That's 7.
7. Oh, I just want to roll something with disadvantage. So that was 14, 16. So I'd say with all of your with the glass bottles that you've got, you probably fill about 16 with octopus ink diluted with fresh water.
I probably don't get that many. I'll probably just go for like 2 or 3.
2 or 3, I think. Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You can easily do that. Yeah.
Cool. No idea why we need that, but you started this, Chris. You started this.
I did not. What did I do?
It's for an octopus.
That's true. I do like a bit of calamari. Okay. So, as you continue to row towards Krugma, you begin to notice the features of the city. So this city floats on the surface of the lake, and has 3 sides. There's a big triangular city. The walls are approximately 20 feet tall and made with this copper type alloy that has acquired a natural patina over the years. You see a number of wizards' towers rising high above the wall, and periodically around the wall city defences. However, there is one tower near the centre of the city that is the grandest of all, and rises much higher than the rest. You make it to the external dock, probably very early evening, late afternoon. And as you disembark off Arli's boat, he doesn't say a word and just rows back out, more than happy with his fill of calamari. There are a number of boats, fisher boats, some very, very well made boats, some akin to Captain Swall's Blue Tide, that sort of grand design, but on a much smaller scale.
Okay.
As you come to the city gates, you see 2 guards standing either side of the gate. There is a staff in their hand, and as you go to approach, they look at each other and then slam their staff down on the ground, and the orb on top erupts with fire. What can I do you for?
Well, hopefully, we were looking for somebody that would help us. Dave is probably the best person to explain. He was the one that was asking for the particular help.
All right, which one of you is Dave? I don't know why I'm all Scottish. I need a new book of accents. Yeah, go on. All right.
So, firstly, is there anywhere to stop in the city?
Can you say that again, please?
Is there anywhere to stop in the city?
Of course, there are a number of places. No fish folk among you? I suggest the Kettle and Pot.
Kettle and Pot. Thank you. And then we were looking for some craftspeople.
Well, Krugma is known for its crafts.
Had heard that. We heard you exceptionally fine craftspeople.
We wands, enchanted clothing. Don't know where this person's voice is going. Spell services. Okay, he's a bit more intelligent than the dumb guards in the capital. Have
you ever seen Titan AE?
No.
Absolute genius scene in that film where they're breaking in to try and sneak someone out, and the guard suddenly turns around and goes, "No, you're not. You're lying to me." He's got military bearing and reels off all these reasons that they're lying.
I'll keep that in mind.
And then they go, "Anyone got a plan B?" and they just beat the hell out of him. And as they walk past, one of them goes, an intelligent guard. I never saw that coming. I love that bit.
I will make a note of that and have an intelligent guard.
Okay, so craftspeople.
Got wand makers, seamstresses, spell people who, the magic guys.
Enchanters?
Yep, that's the one.
That's the one we're looking for, I think.
Okay, you're probably looking for spell write and supplies. And as you're asking for all this, he's like with a roll of the eyes. He's like takes a bit of parchment off a parchment book of some description and starts noting down and directions to these various shops.
Thanks so much for your help. We've had just a hell of a time just getting here, and it was just like so nice to meet somebody so friendly and helpful.
You're welcome. He then opens out his hand and
I'll give him a gold piece.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, there has been a little trouble in town.
Oh.
Are you high magic users?
I do use some magic, but I try and use it for good. Healing and stuff like that.
On a scale of 1 to 10?
I am about a 2.
Definitely no threat to you then. You should be okay.
Okay. What sort of threat is it?
I'm not a magic user.
Well, you'll feel like an outsider.
I am going to giggle at that.
What did you ask prior? Sorry.
What sort of threat are we talking about? Is it like men with knives, or is it magic fire bolts from hell?
There has been an individual who has been kidnapping wizards and mages only for them to be found missing their brains.
Oh. Interesting.
If you do come across any information, please tell a guard or visit the Ministry of Magic. But yes, you should be okay. It's Krugma is a very politically different landscape than what you might expect.
Oh, okay.
We are friendly. We work to the power of good, but there are some who are... They're the bad type. Yes.
Yes, I'm aware of those type. They're not very nice. I try to avoid them.
Yes, well, we send them down the pool of banishment, so do not... please refrain from committing a crime in the city. Most crimes are punishable by death.
Ooh, okay. Duly noted. Can I take your name? I'm Mary, by the way. It was really nice to have somebody friendly meet us at the door.
My name is Dave.
Dave. Oh my God, Dave! Oh, fabulous. I won't forget that. It's very nice to meet you, Dave.
You're welcome.
Are we okay to go in now, then?
Are you purchasing magic while in town?
We might be. It depends how expensive it is, to be really honest. And we don't want lots of it. We just want a little bit of it. It's just really exciting to be here as well. I mean, as a magic user and as somebody that does research and stuff, it's just so interesting. On a stage, I find out lots of information. I'm so interested in just everything that's there.
Well, just be aware that some magic requires a license.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Krugma is very heavily policed in such matters.
Okay.
Ask the best thing to do is to ask the teller who you are, what you are inquiring for, and they will let you know if you need a license.
Okay,
Okay.
we will do that most definitely.
Okay then. So you are now free to enter the city. If you have any trouble, any queries, guards are always available to aid you. Just be aware that there are some high-level snooty wizards around. But do not be put off.
Well, it was lovely to meet you, Dave. Thank you so much for your help.
You're welcome.
I'm going to go to the kettle and pot and try and find a room.
Okay. So, following the directions that Dave gave you, you find this tavern located on the outskirts of the main part of town. But as on the way there, you notice that there are a lot of performance magics going on the streets. There are pyromancers creating like flaming unicorns and swirls and patterns. You see very strict looking and very straight backed wizards and mages walking about their business. Some of them have like this strange little stone like circling around their heads. But you also see a lot of humanoids, but also you see a lot of tridents as well. So there are lots of small pools within the city, and you'll see like a trident just walk up casually and then turn a street and then down and then into another pool and disappear.
Okay.
But yeah, you make your way to the kettle and pot. If I can just find it again. And it's a normal standard looking tavern. The roof is made from this same copper type alloy, so it has this like really nice patina effect on the roof. And stepping through the door, you see there's a lot of activity in this tavern. It's very, very popular. And behind the bar, dressed in a purple robe with badly stitched white stars upon it, you see this bugbear, really buff looking bugbear, he takes a shot of ale before serving another customer.
Okay. Yeah, Mary's just going to be really, really friendly. Go up and speak to him. With Dave.
I'm here.
Hello.
Hello, my lovely.
Welcome to the kettle and the pot.
Very nice to be here. We've actually been sent here by the guard, who said that you do.
I'm not under arrest, am I?
Oh no! He gave us directions here and said we should come here if we wanted to stay the night.
Yeah, we got rooms.
We would like 3 rooms.
Yeah.
That's a top.
That's 10 silver. Oh, how'd you do a bugbear? That's 10 silver, please.
All together.
No, 10 silver each, please.
Fabulous. I'll hand 3 gold.
Thank you. You wanting food?
Yes, please.
5 silver a food.
Okay. Do you want food, Dave? No, Matt?
Please.
Aye.
Right, 5 silver for food. Okay. And could we get 3 drinks as well, please?
Yep, that's included with your meal.
Oh, okay. So I'll hand him 1 gold and 5 silver.
Thank you. Tell me, are you one of these magic users?
I do it a little bit, but I quite it's accidental. Well, no, not accidental. I like to do it for good, so I do a lot of healing and stuff like that.
Check this out.
Ooh, go on.
So he rubs his hands together, puts a mug, like a beer stein on the bar, and touches it, and then little globules of light start spinning around it. Magic!
Oh, that is so cute. I love it.
I'm gonna be a real good wizard, I am.
You certainly seem like you've got the potential.
Yes, the best.
I'm going to use minor illusion.
Mm-hmm.
And create a image of a little unicorn dancing around with his globules of light.
Magic!
Yeah. Like that.
It's magic.
Fabulous.
I like magic.
Very good. It's very entertaining.
Yeah.
Lots of really cool things with it.
Can I hold it?
Sorry?
Can I hold it?
I think he disappears.
Oh.
I can sit on your shoulder though.
I like that.
And there we go then. I'm going to put him on his shoulder so you can...
I like it. And he's just like standing perfectly frozen. And he's just like, his eyes just darting across to this, this unicorn on his shoulder.
There we go.
I like magic.
You do like magic.
I like magic.
Okay then.
What was his name?
My name is Peru.
Peru. Okay. Well, I loved your magic, Peru. It was very nice.
I like yours. Teach me.
Oh, I don't really know how to teach. I got my magic sort of by accident.
Oh.
I'm not really a teacher. I'm more of a student.
Oh.
I'm learning myself.
Okay. I'll bring your food.
Thank you so much, Peru.
Thank you. I like the unicorn.
The unicorn liked you too. Okay, we're going to have the table.
Please do. So yeah, you've got a room at the kettling pot, and it's close to evening. But yeah, you haven't passed through like the shopping district yet. You've kind of just gone the quickest path around the outskirts of the main town.
So, Dave, what do you want to do?
Spell rights and supplies, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's go there and see what they can offer.
Okay. So as you head towards the main thoroughfare of shops, you see that all the buildings are extravagantly tall, or they have very ornate work upon them. As you walk closer towards the main shopping district, you start to notice that, well, first of all, you see above one of the shops is a prancing unicorn, just in full glory, glistening. Across the way you see another shop, and above their door is a beholder of all creatures. It's just sitting there, looking out.
How many eyes has that one got?
All of them.
Is it real?
Roll investigation.
Investigation. What's investigation? It is a +5, I think. Yes, so that is 23.
23. So as you look at this beholder, first of all you're taken back to Ball and did I say investigation? I meant intelligence. Sorry. So,
Intelligence.
Yeah. So what was your roll plus your intelligence modifier?
It'll be 21 then.
21. Yeah. So as you look at this and you look and your thoughts automatically go back to Ball and the beholder with no eyes other than that big central eye. You look closely at this beholder and then back at the unicorn and you look around and you can see, oh, there's another creature and another one. Shit, that's a dragon coiled around that building. But taking a closer look at the beholder, you notice that it's not real and it is in fact an illusion. So some shops and some businesses have, if they have the money, have these creatures to draw customers in on top of their roofs. So yeah, you make your way through to Spell Right and Supplies. It looks like a normal building. There's nothing extravagant on the outside, just nice bay windows, plain signage. And inside you see a human man in his mid-60s, bald, liver spots on his head and all up his arms, and he's got a long white goatee. And as the door rings, he looks up and says, Good evening. He's going to be, good evening, welcome to Spell Rights and Supplies. How can I help you today?
Hello.
Okay, I don't know.
No, I don't even know what I'm asking for. I was just saying hi.
Hello.
I was wondering what enchantments you could offer on items.
We primarily sell scrolls.
Right, okay.
We do not enchant items on site. What exactly are you after?
Particularly good dagger I'd like. I would like some additional elements added to it.
Ah, so you're after weapon modifications?
Yeah.
In all honesty, sir, these services, you would not find them in Krugma.
Oh, right, okay. Any suggestions on where they would be found?
There is a small shop in Big Town called Redeemer's Law. That might be more up your alley.
Redeemer's Law.
Redeemer's Law.
Thank you. Well, as we're here, why don't you show us what scrolls you've got?
Well, we have a vast selection. What sort of power level? First of all, do you have a license for level 2 magic and above?
What do you class level 2 magic as?
Spells of level 2 or level 2 or higher. So he would sell cantrips and level 1 spell scrolls to you.
Would I have the license for that? I'd have to get a license.
Have you acquired a magic license?
No, I need to acquire one.
Okay. If you do not have a license, I can only prescribe level 1 spells or cantrips to you, my darling. A license, you would need to speak with the Ministry of Magic.
Okay. And I'd need that for any magic.
Any magic item over level 2 or higher. And that includes any magic item which is rare or higher as well.
But level 1s we can have without a license, yeah?
That is correct, yes.
Okay, I can do those. So, what sort of scrolls have you got, or have you not got any of those at the moment?
I have a number. What are you after? Anything in particular?
We after anything in particular?
Well, first level, have you got comprehend languages?
I have.
Do you have detect magic?
No.
Find familiar?
Oh, I haven't got that either.
Identify.
I haven't got identify either. Okay.
Those are ones that seem like they might be useful to us.
Okay, so
Have you got any of them?
what are you interested in? You're interested in identify?
I find familiar and detect magic.
Well, it's 3 extremely popular scrolls, I might admit. I can get all three of these scrolls for you at 150 gold each, and they are one-use only spells. You do understand?
So how does that work?
So you can cast the spell once, and then the scroll disintegrates.
Can we buy stuff so that Marie can learn it?
You can do.
Hold on.
I know that's more of a wizard thing, but
Yeah. I have.
I would. I know that we are only a party of 2 at the moment, but depending on what happens in the future, I would say that maybe you could copy them, but there'd be a 50% chance of it working or not.
Okay, because I've got my Pact of Doom Grimoire, Book of Shadows.
Okay.
So potentially I could use that like a wizard uses theirs.
It basically turns you into a mini wizard.
Am I a good DM?
Being really cheeky.
Am I a good DM?
You're a fabulous DM.
Oh, I love bribery.
I'll bring cake next time we see you.
Because you have your grimoire, if you were to copy these are all ritual spells as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah. So, yeah, I would say that if you copy these into your book at cost, so however much it costs a wizard to put something in their book, I think it's like, what is it? Extra gold plus material, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can permanently have those spells.
Okay. Well, we will buy those scrolls then.
Okay, so that would be 750? No, 450.
Oh, I'd say that's 450, isn't it?
Yeah.
I will pay 450 gold.
Okay, so
So what have we got?
you've
Identify.
You've got identify, find familiar, and detect magic.
Cool.
Right. No idea. Means we're
Something else I was thinking might be useful as well. What else was it I was thinking?
I think I know what it was, but I don't think it's a... I think it's a higher level spell.
No, this was low. It was kind of a... It's not going to be... It's just something an adventurer would quite like. Now, was that it? Just give me a second.
So I thought you might was thinking of fine traps, but that's level 2.
Nothing that complicated. I was just thinking. Oh, it would help if I could remember my alphabet. Yeah. Purify food and drink.
Okay.
Oh.
Is that level 1?
So level 1 ritual, yeah?
Yeah. If you want that.
It just takes non-magical food and drink and purifies it and renders it free of poison or disease.
Yeah?
Yeah, if you want it, he'll sell it you.
It just seems like a nice thing for an adventurer to have.
Okay. I will take that one as well, so that's 600 gold.
Mm-hmm.
And... yeah.
If you
Cool.
are interested in supplies as well, William Wright can also sell parchment, chalks, inks, and that sort of thing as well.
Okay. I'm going to need parchment, aren't I? I'm going to need it all, aren't I?
Well, I think you don't need ink, won't you? Because you've got your grimoire.
Okay. Ink. I'll need magic ink then.
Is it normal ink or is magic ink a thing?
Sorry?
It's fine ink or something like that.
Fine ink.
I don't think I think it's kind of not magical in itself, but it's going to be really good quality.
Okay, so I've already got ink on my list because I was prepared that much. A 1 ounce bottle of ink is 15 gold. I would say 1 bottle per scroll.
Okay, so I'm going to need at least 4.
At least 4, yeah.
So that's...
Take 6, and we'll keep a couple spare as well.
Okay, we'll take 6.
Okay.
So that's 90 gold.
Mm-hmm. And feeling very, very generous at the end of the day, the proprietor is going to hand you a scroll case for free to put your new scrolls in as well.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
This is so nice. Really? I feel like a proper magic user now. Okay, is there anything else you want to do, guy?
Is it worth finding out about travel tomorrow?
Yeah, and travel back to Big Town.
Yeah, I think that's where we need to go, isn't it, Big Town?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So are you asking the bloke?
No, we'll just sort of walk out and then...
Okay. So you conclude your business while you're continuing to walk through the shopping district. You also pass a wand shop, and
Oh,
yes,
are the ones pretty?
they can be customised.
Do they do
No,
lovely things? Like magic missile?
Potentially,
Could we pop in and have a look?
you can. So you come up to this shop, and it's got like this almost robotic wooden mannequin on the front, next to the front door, which is a bit like a nutcracker, like that. Those type of like nutcracker figures. And it's just like raising and lowering a wand in its hand. Can you give me a quick perception check as well?
Perception. Ooh. That's a 13.
13.
22 for me.
Okay. So, Dave, as you're just about to go into this store, you look around, and this is the first time you have ever seen one of these creatures. But you see what seems to be a broken but functional robotic humanoid. And it is closely followed by, or it's following like a high magic user, and seems to be acting as its servant. It's just something you notice. So you step into the one shop. Above the door in gold letters and all fancy swirly writing, you see wands of Crag Besk. Besker.
So, is that a Golem, by the way?
No, Warforge.
Oh, right, okay.
Sorry, I didn't get all that name. Crag.
Crag Beskern. Okay, so as you enter this shop, you see all these wands stacked on this back shelf, a few in display cabinets, and you see this ebony-skinned high elf dressed in a very multicolored robe, standing at his desk, and a little ferret familiar who changes colour every few seconds is darting around the shop. Hello and welcome to Crag's. How can I help you?
Hello. Oh, this is so beautiful in here. I was just wondering, do you have any wands of magic missiles?
Wands of magic missiles. Bear with me, my darling. So he starts rummaging through his shelves. I was like, not this one. Warcaster wand, put that there, wrong place. Turns around and places this one box on the table, and with very careful hands opens the box, removes a little like felt lining, and shows you this smooth wooden wand. It doesn't have it has like a pinky purple crystal tip, and is this what you're after?
I am, and I was just wondering how much it is.
This is 9,000 gold pieces.
Oh.
I take it it is out of your price range.
Maybe. Dave.
How much we got?
10. Hold on, 10. Technically, with my own gold as well, we can afford it. But that's a lot of gold.
How much would it lose?
It wouldn't leave anything in the group pot. It would be that whole 10,000 would be gone. We would have spent it here.
D&D rich to D&D broke.
It's up to that's a lot.
See if we bottom down to 8,002.
Can you?
You've got better charisma than me.
Okay.
8.2 seems reasonable, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to. Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
My
I'm Mary.
name is Crag.
You're actually Krug of the Krug. Oh, okay, that's fabulous.
This is my store, yes.
Oh, is that price permanently set in stone?
Yes, it is.
There's no wiggle room for a discount?
No.
Okay. Okay. Dave, he's not giving me a discount.
I can always come back then. We can come back when we got more, possibly.
But it's magic missile.
I have a couple. I can hold one for you. For
Oh, you, that would be so lovely of you.
What is your name?
My name is Meredith Hedvinker.
Starts writing it down. Yep, on a piece of parchment.
Okay. Can I ask what sort of level that item is, in case I need a license for it?
No license required.
Oh.
Yes,
Okay.
for some reason it's like an uncommon item.
Oh.
I think.
Oh,
I've got to double check that, but on this site it's saying uncommon, so technically.
It's a wonder magic missiles isn't anything uber.
But putting hex on something makes it uber.
Yeah. When you put the hex with it, it's a nice combo.
Yeah. Take my name and I'll come back.
Okay.
Well, technically, if you look at the damage it does on its own, compared to say Eldritch Blast, 9 times out of 10 Eldritch Blast is going to be more powerful at the same level. But it's when you start mixing and matching things.
So with this, it's each charge is 3d4, isn't it?
Yeah.
No.
Isn't it?
Or is it 3d4 for the first charge and then 1 charge thereafter? Or then 1d4 thereafter?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That's where we went wrong in the one shot with a profit. Because I let you just roll like 50 million d4s.
I think that's correct, actually.
Well, it's 3d4s per charge.
No, it's... What we did in the one shot was it's 1d4 plus 1.
Mm-hmm.
But you get 3 of those at level 1.
Yeah.
And then each charge ups it by 1 level, which gives you 1 more dart.
So potentially you could have 9 d4 maximum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which isn't over the top, but it's one of only 2 or 3 spells which increase the number of attacks with the higher level, which is where the hex comes in nice, because then the hex pays with it really well. Yeah, the other main one being Eldritch Blast, which is exactly why that is the Warlock's favourite spell.
So he writes your name down, he folds it around the box so like the name is showing, and puts a bow around it, ties that in place, and then just turns his back and puts it back on the shelf.
Cool.
I will hold this for you.
Thank you so much.
No longer than 1 year.
Sorry, no longer than 1
year.
1 year? Wow, thank you. That would be really helpful. Oh, you're so amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So pretty.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, thank you.
Okay, have yourselves a good day.
And you.
Thank you
I'm
now.
going to leave. And then Mary's going to get outside and want to cry. 9,000 gold. Okay, where does Dave do now while Mary cries?
Yeah, so we'll probably wrap it up shortly.
Okay.
But there's one more shop that you might as well get the three main magic shops. You might as well hit the trifecta.
Okay.
So you turn the corner and then you just see this wardrobe attached to a wall, and above it the title of the shop: Leonin, the Witch and the Wardrobe.
No.
I haven't had a decent pun in absolutely ages. But yeah.
Brilliant.
What was that again, Chris?
Leonin, the Witch and the Wardrobe.
I love that. That is brilliant. That's such a bad pun. Right. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I think we should go here.
So you open these wardrobe doors, and immediately in your face you see lines of robes. That's like tassels and stuff, and you wade your way through, and you walk through into this shop, which has racks and mannequins of various clothing styles, and you see at the back of the store a female lioness, Leonin, is just measuring up an item of clothing, and she's automatically drawn to your presence in the shop.
Hello, you have got such beautiful stuff.
Why, thank you. Welcome to Lee. Oh, I cannot do that voice. My voice is scratched. Okay. Normal voice until I figure this one out. How can I help you?
We were just coming in for a look, and it was just you got so many delightful things around. I just don't know where to start.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Is there anything in particular you are seeking today? Hats, robes, gloves, cloaks?
I could do with a new cloak.
We have many cloaks and a cloak of many fashions.
Okay.
What
would you recommend for my tiefling self?
What was that, sorry?
What would you recommend for my tiefling self?
Well, it is. It depends. It depends on your profession. What would you require? Describe yourself.
I'm accidentally a warlock, but I was normally a sage, but I'm really like information, and at the moment we've been sort of adventuring as well, so a bit of everything really.
A bit of everything. Do you find yourself needing to change your appearance?
Sometimes.
Like this? So she's wearing this very... It doesn't look particularly nice, but this earthen tone, dark greens and browns, very badly looking stitched hat. And she kind of just like tugs on one side, and then she entire self changes into that of an elf.
That would be rather useful for Dave.
Disguise.
Because I've got the spell for that, so would be useful for you, but...
How much is it?
5,000.
No, I don't think it's worth 5,000 at the moment. Not to me.
Okay. Have you got anything that's just really, really pretty?
We have this Here, let me show you this cloak. So she tugs on her hat again, and then she changes back into her Leonin form. And she finds this cloak, and it looks fairly dull. But she puts it around you, she ties the fastener, and then she says, "What would you like this cloak to be? Picture it in your mind. Picture the design, the stitch, the patterns."
Okay, so I'm imagining a very dark purple with gold stitching, with elegant scrolls along the bottom.
And with that thought, the cloak changes into exactly what you wanted, what you were picturing.
Oh, that is so pretty. How much is this one?
I don't know. Oh, why won't it come up? 1,500?
1,500.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm having that. It's pretty.
Okay, so she gets some fine tissue paper, folds the robe. Oh, are you wishing to wear it now, or would you like me to package it for you?
If you wouldn't mind packaging it, I need to get looked out and cleaned up. I don't want to be putting something that beautiful over something this mucky.
Okay, so as you take it off, it goes back to its plain colour. And then she carefully folds it up, puts it in this fine tissue paper parcel, ties it with some string, and then just adds like a twig of lavender as well on top, and then carefully hands it over to you.
Thank you so much, and I will give her the 1,000.
Thank you. And if you're in any need of further items, I can maybe help you out. I am renowned for such remarkable seamstress skills.
Okay. Thank you so much for your help, and I will definitely be back again.
And I will look forward to your patronage.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so what have I got?
Cloak of many fashions.
Okie dokie. That's my list.
Yep. And with that, I think if we were to head back to the kettle and the pot.
Yep.
Grab yourselves some food, a long rest, and then we can pick up next time fresh and early in the morning after your shopping escapades.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
That sounds fabulous.
Awesome. Well, I hope you enjoyed your shopping trip.
It's been awesome. Fighting shopping, it's brilliant. I wish it was like this in the real world.
I'm going to have to get Leon in The Witch and the wardrobe on a t-shirt armour.
Yeah. That is awesome. That's brilliant. It made me giggle like.
Okay. Have yourselves a good week, and I'll speak to you in the week, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you so much, Chris.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Cheers, Chris.
See you.
See you about. Have a good night.